Shalom Akim. First of all, I must give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the elect brothers out there spreading the word in truth and sincerity, and all the elect waking up, watching videos, all the elect period. Um, I'm Ramak from the Miami camp, and this is another video, another addition to the GMS Battle Axe page. And what I want to get into tonight is basically the spirit or the mindset that the men of the Lord have, right now. Because there's lots of people finding out they're Israelites, but really that's just a fleshly thing. You find out you're an Israelite according to your bloodline or whatever. So-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Israelites. That's fine. That's great. Once you find that out, that's awesome. But when you get into this truth, you want salvation, man. You really got to pray for spiritual things, man. And really just having that right mindset according to the scriptures that you should have. Which really is the mind of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And I'm going to jump into the scriptures. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 12. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. So when you come into this truth, you really have to really say fuck the world, man. You have to really say fuck the world and look around at the world. Look at how wicked the world is. How everything is backwards. If the Lord is dealing with you, man, you ain't really, your mindset isn't really on this world and trying to come up in this world, or these worldly things ain't really ruling your mind, man. After you get into this truth and you grow in this truth and you keep growing and climbing up Jacob's ladder, rather than staying still or going back down Jacob's ladder. This is verse 13. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Ghost teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. That's what we own, man, spiritual things. 'Cause that's what's going to get you saved up out of here, man. Of course, you got to be part of elect, but characteristics, man, is you being more spiritual. Characteristics of elect is being spiritual, man, not carnal and fleshly, man. Verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. So a regular nigga, or even a nigga who found out he an Israelite but didn't want to dig deeper, he can't really find out the real. You cannot get into the things of the Spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, because they are spiritually discerned, man. You got to be spiritual. The Spirit actually got to be dealing with you to find out things. For instance, that Cornelius is a Israelite. That the man in GMS, Great Millstone, starting from the apostles and the elders on down, they was preaching the rape issue in Deuteronomy 22 for the sake of letting you know that it's in the law. And other issues, so forth and so on, man. That these no Edomites won't make it into the kingdom. That the Sabbath is based on the new moon. Those things are spiritually discerning. The Spirit got to be dealing with you, man. Verse 15. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. So when you spiritual, and by that having the spirit of the Most High Son, man, you judgeth all things around you, and the Lord put the Spirit on you to understand judgments. And he put the Spirit on our apostles and our elders, man, and from them it trickled down. It's an order to it. From our apostles and the elders on down to the men of Great Millstone. who are able to judge all these things, man. Verse 16. For who has known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Yahushua, man. So there's men on earth who's going to have the mind of Yahushua. And what I want to get into it, what I'm going to get into in this lesson, Lord willing, is the characteristics of the mind of Yahushua. He put in the scriptures how his man should be, man. He give us examples, you know. And this is the way you're supposed to be, man, having the mind of Yahushua in order to get up out of here. If you ain't got the mind of Yahushua, that means he ain't dealing with you. So you got to strive for that. That's why the apostles and the elders and the brothers, man, they tell you, man, you got to pray for spiritual things. Pray for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, character. Pray to have that mind of Yahushua, man. Take that old man. That's what you're taking off the old man for. Taking off the old man so you can have that mind of Yahushua. This is James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whoso therefore would be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. So anybody who know the Israelites, and anybody, period, who's in thinking about enjoying this world or growing into this world and doing things in this world, advancing, man, they are enemies of the Most High. And the Spirit is on brothers. The Spirit, the Most High, Yahushua, put the Spirit on the apostles and the elders to get on people like Nate and all those other groups and camps, because that's just a spirit. That's why. Because it got to happen. Because they are enemies of the Most High, basically. If you're talking about having schools and grocery stores and apartment buildings in America, man, you at enmity with the Most High. The Most High ain't about that. Yahushua is not about that. When we see Esau building buildings, people brothers who are in the right spirit, man, we be like, man, what the fuck they building these buildings for? The Most High about to stop the shit anyways. But you got folks who call themselves Israelites trying to build schools and shit. They ain't in the spirit, man. They ain't got the mindset of the Lord's men. They don't, man. They really want to be friends with the world. Trying to grow, trying to do too much, man. Of course we gotta endure, we gotta work and do this, pay our bills. But you got those who even call themselves Israelites just trying to do too much in this world, man. This world about over with. Let me go to the next scripture. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. That's the fate of everything in America. That's the fate of everything in America besides the elect who's going to be beamed up in them chariots. Verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? What manner of living shall you be in? What manner of thought process should you be in this truth? Verse 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Yeah, so that falling away that's mentioned in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, that's over with. The Lord is waking up his people now. So being woke up, finding the Most High, going from all them sins and being Gentiles again, supposed to be seeking the Most High 10 times more and hastening his day. Hastening the day that he come and fuck this shit all the way to fuck up, because it's wicked. First of all, Salak, first of all, because everything belongs to Yahushua anyways, for him to get his inheritances. This is his. Everything, the whole universe is his. Even now. But we hasten the day that he comes and he manifests it, and he on earth, the whole earth shall be righteous again. And yeah, this place is wicked. We want this shit to end. We won't be in captivity. We want that shit to end. The captive exile hasteneth to be loosened. So if you're in the right mind, if the spirit is really dealing with you, you hastening to get the fuck up out this shit. That's why worldly things don't really matter to you, man. To the men of the Lord, you're not entangled with the affairs of this world, man. Even though we going through it, we getting chastised, we got bills, we got this and that fucking with us. At the end of the day, man, we are comforted in this truth because we are actually hastening the day of the Lord because we seeing prophecies happening. We seeing uproars happening. We seeing spirits getting riled up. You know? You're supposed to be hastening the day of the Lord to come, man. And get the fuck up out this bitch. Not trying to grow a nation over here. Not trying to save up so you can put that big old down payment on that house. You know, man, we here work. You know, we gotta work to get by, endure these niggas around us. You know, endure these jobs, endure whatever. You know, just so as a means to an end, man. Because we really hastening to get the fuck up out of here. So we just enduring, man. Your real mindset is to endure. He who endures to the end shall be saved, as the scriptures say, man. We just trying to endure. Ain't nobody trying to advance. Not those who in the right spirit, man. We keep going, man. This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 1. Here's another example of the right mindset. You know, the mindset that the Lord's man will be in. This is Sirach 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. So that's another example, man. You're supposed to be occupied in these prophecies. That's what's going to get you up out of America. That's what's going to get you up out of this hell. The prophecies coming to pass. We here because of prophecies that came to pass. So we waiting for other prophecies to come so we can get the fuck up out of here. We waiting on the chariots. That's a prophecy. We meditate on the chip coming. And Lord willing, we be kept from that hour of temptation. But still, it has to come. We preach about that. We teach about that. So we can get the fuck up out of here, man. That's what if you're in the right mindset, you heard about the prophecies happening, man. And you could tell, man, with the brothers in the right spirit, man, when something happened on the TV or CNN, something major, the Brexit with British leaving the EU, or 5 cops getting shot and killed, or whatever, man. Earthquakes, whatever, man. All that stuff helps build up our spirit, man, because we into these prophecies, because we longing for the prophecies to come so we could get the fuck up out of here. That's why we rejoice when all that shit going down and everybody else crying about it and protesting about it and posting sad stuff on Instagram. Nah, if you're in the right mindset, you rejoice when prophecies come to pass, man. When the dollars drop, the man who in the right spirit, who got the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh on them, they gonna be rejoicing, man, when that dollars drop. You know, we occupied in these prophecies. We know the martial law has to come. Let me go to the next scripture. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 1. Follow after charity, which is love, giving love to brothers, posting videos. The greatest way to show love is in the spiritual way, you know, helping edify, doing the work, going out there prophesying. That's showing love to the elect, because we fishing for the elect. That's showing love to the Most High, man. Following His commandments. And desire spiritual gifts like wisdom, character, knowledge, understanding, apprehension, Actually apprehending everything, man. That's something that I pray for, to be able to apprehend all these scriptures that I hear, whether it's from watching videos or reading scriptures or seeing scriptures that brothers be posting on. It may be an Instagram or whatever, man. It's just to apprehend it. But to just walk spiritually, man, and you know, and not fleshly. But let me start from the beginning of the verse. Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that you may prophesy, man. So if you're in the right spirit, man, you really want to go out there and prophesy. Go out there on the streets. That's your goal. Now for brothers who just coming into the truth, you gotta learn. You gotta keep watching videos and learn. But your goal is to, man, I need to get out there and go prophesy, man. That's how me and the brother Karad from down here in the Miami Count world, man. We came into the truth together. We're like, man, shit, man, we gotta get out there and prophesy. Because that's being in the right spirit, man. Go out there on the highways and byways and do the Lord's work and become a sacrifice, a living sacrifice, man. Let me keep on going. Lord willing, I don't want to make the video too long. Lord willing, that is edifying. But I'm gonna go into the next. Talking about prophecies, man. The prophecies is, man, that's the patience and the faith of the saints. All the prophecies coming to pass, like Psalms 137, man, dashing the heads of the Edomites upon the stones, the little Edomite babies upon the stones. If you're a man of the Lord, that sounds good to you. Putting Edomites and heathens in slavery, that sounds good to you, man. If you a man of the Lord, man, if you part of the elect, man. This is song, and that's gonna be the patience and the faith of the saints. And the next scripture I'm going to get into who the saints are. Just real quick. This is Psalm chapter 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And we know the Lord made a covenant with Israel. And with that, get to the next scripture. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So that's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That prophecy right there. That's one of them. And we're going to put these heathens into captivity, man. If you're in the right mindset, Yahushua has all the heathens as an inheritance, and he's just waiting on the time to come back and claim it all, man. And if you're in the right spirit, man, you're supposed to be on that too. Let me jump to the next scripture. This is Revelation chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, if you take that chip, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, which means no mercy. If you take that chip, that's it for you. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So that chip is finna come, that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. And if you take it, you will burn in the flames, and your spirit will feel it. You will be tormented in the flames, which is going to be caused by the nuclear missiles and also the chariots of the Most High. So you will be tormented in that. But here's verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High in the faith of Yahushua. So that's part of the patience of the saints, man. The prophecies, man. That's what keeps you. If you occupied in prophecies, like for instance the chip, Lord willing, the spirit be on you now, and the spirit be on you then. The Lord keep you from that hour of temptation because you've been meditating on it. Rather than these niggas who preach that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, man. And what is? Has it came? Will it come? Is it an embargo? Is it this or is it that? Is it Christianity? Has it already come? Oh man, the brothers are in the right spirit, and let's keep it real. The brothers are a great millstone. The Lord is dealing with these brothers. Start with the apostles and the elders on down, man. We're in the right spirit. We know that it's to come that RFID chip is the mark of the beast, man. Another characteristic of brothers who in the right spirit, the men of the Lord's elect, is really fuck the 2/3. Fuck saving everybody, man. And I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 18, verse 18 for it. We already know in Zechariah chapter 13 it says 2/3, 2 parts shall be left therein in the fire. So we know 2/3 gotta die. And that's edified throughout the scriptures. And here's one instance. This is Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 18. Then said they, come and let us devise devices against Jeremiah, a prophet of the Most High, because he was out there preaching the truth. For the law should not perish from the priest, nor counsel from the wise, nor the word from the prophet. Come and let us smite him with the tongue, and let us not give heed to any of his words. Because Jeremiah was preaching against all those wicked ass priests, all those wicked ass people, all those wicked ass false prophets, and they ain't want to hear that. Here's verse 19. Give heed to me, O Yahweh, and hearken to the voice of them that contend with me. And this is Jeremiah speaking, a man of the Lord. Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged the pit for my soul. And Jeremiah only meant them good by trying to prophesy for them and standing before the Most High for them. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them and to turn away thy wrath from them. Therefore deliver up their children to the famine, and pour out their blood by the force of the sword. And let their wives be bereaved of their children, and be widows, and let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. Let a cry be heard from their houses, when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me, and hid snares for my feet. Jeremiah is wishing all of these things upon these people. He's putting curses on them. And the man of the Lord, man, they in that state right now. Because these niggas, 2/3 of these niggas not going to get in. They wicked as fuck. You could break scriptures down to the T, and they won't get it. You got some niggas who go even farther, blaspheme the Lord. Blaspheme the scriptures. These niggas gotta die. And if you ain't in that mindset, knowing that 2/3 of these niggas must die, man, you ain't being dealt with by the Spirit. That's just what it is. And if not, it just might not be for you. If it is, pray about it. But likely, man, it's just might not be for you. You might not have that oil. You might not have the oil for them lamps. You can't get these mysteries. You can't get these things, man, that could be broken down by the scriptures. You just can't get it. This is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel has not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election has obtained it, and the rest are blinded. And that's just the bottom line. It ain't for everybody. And if you are in the right mindset, which would hasten the day, you know, knowing that Cornelius is an Israelite, knowing when the Sabbath comes down upon, dropping these videos, knowing that you're supposed to go out there and prophesy, you know, you can't take it for granted, because the Lord can take it away from you, man. Because the Lord blinded everybody else, you know. But having these things that I went through in this video, man, is the characteristics of the men of the Lord. How they thinking, man. Death to these 2/3. Put these heathens in slavery. Let's get the fuck up out of America. Hasten the day of the Lord's coming. And fuck the world. We hate the world, man. Those are characteristics of the Most High's man. If you got those characteristics, man, endure to the end. Endure to the end. It's likely, according to the scriptures, that you will be saved up out of here when Yahweh shall come, if you endure to the end. With that, man, give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect. Lo, and this is edifying. With that,